Welcome to the BoldSign API tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to embed a template editing link directly inside your application using the BoldSign .NET SDK. This allows your users to edit and customize existing templates without ever leaving your app. You'll learn how to generate an embedded template editing link, customize the toolbar and the embedded editing experience, embed the link inside an iFrame, and how users can edit templates directly within your application. If you're new to BoldSign, don't forget to check out our Getting Started videos linked in the description. Imagine an HR team that frequently updates their onboarding templates whenever company policies change. While preparing documents, they realize a section needs updating. Instead of switching tools or opening a separate dashboard, they can simply open the template right inside their HR portal, make the updates, adjust fields, and save instantly, all from within the same app. This embedded editing experience keeps everything accurate, fast, and seamless. Alright, let's jump in and see how to implement this. Make sure you have .NET 7 or higher installed. You can install the BoldSign .NET SDK using NuGet package. To install the package, run this command in your terminal. Since I have already installed the .NET SDK, I confirm the setup by running this command, which displays the version installed in my project directory. As you can see, the package is installed and ready to go. I navigate to the BoldSign developer documentation, copy the .NET code snippet for generating the embedded template, edit link, and paste it into a new file. Next, I update the code. In the API client, I set my API key to connect with the BoldSign services. If you haven't generated an API key yet, you can do so by logging into the BoldSign web app, navigating to the API menu, selecting API key, and creating a new key. The template client object is used to perform operations related to templates such as creating, retrieving, or managing them. I create the template client instance by passing the client to it. Now let's take a closer look at the key properties that control the embedded template editing experience. First property is View Option, which determines the page shown when the edit link loads. You can choose between the filling page and the prepare page. The filling page lets users edit the template title, signer roles, authentication settings, and add files. The prepare page is where users configure and customize form fields for signers. In this example, I set View Option to Filling Page. Next, I enable the toolbar by setting Show Toolbar to True. The toolbar is hidden by default, but once enabled, it displays useful buttons such as Save Template and the More Actions menu. I also enable the Preview button using the Show Preview button property. This allows users to quickly check how the template will look before sending it out. Then I enable navigation buttons with the Show Navigation Buttons property. These make it easy to move between the Prepare page and the Filling page, which is helpful if any changes were missed. Then I enable the Save button using the Show Save Button property, which allows users to save the template after editing. If you'd like to display tooltips within the Prepare page, you can also enable the Show Tooltip property. Finally, I set the template ID of the template I need to edit. To retrieve the template ID, I navigate to the BoldSign web application. Go to Templates, All Templates, and select the template whose ID I want to copy. I then click the context menu, choose Copy Template ID, and paste it into my script. Once all properties are configured, in the template client I call getEmbeddedTemplateEditURL method by passing the embedded template edit request object I created earlier. I then log the generated URL to the console and run the script. This generates the embedded edit URL, which we'll embed next. To embed the template editor, you can use a pop-up, a dialog, a new tab, or an iFrame. In this tutorial, I'll use an iFrame. I copy the sample iFrame code from the documentation, paste it into my HTML file, set the generated URL as the source attribute, adjust the height, and run the sample. The filling page now loads smoothly inside the iFrame, right within the application. Next, I will show you how to customize the toolbar buttons and their actions using client-side triggers, as well as how to handle client-side events. I navigate back to my .NET file and set the Show Toolbar property to false. I run the sample, copy the generated URL, and set it as the source attribute of the iFrame. Then I navigate to the developer documentation, copy the code snippet for creating custom toolbar buttons, and paste it into my HTML. Next, I copy the scripts for the button actions and paste them into my HTML. Finally, I copy the code for handling the client-side events and paste it under script tag. In the onTemplate editing completed event, I add an alert with a message and run the sample. The custom toolbar buttons are now rendered. Inside the embedded interface, users can update the template title, add, or remove files, or edit signer roles. After making these changes, I click Next button to continue to configure Fields page. An alert appears due to the changes I made on the filling page. I click OK to proceed with making my changes. On the Configure Field page, I can move or resize fields, delete, or add new fields. You can preview the template by clicking Preview button and exit by clicking Exit Preview button. Finally, I click the Save and Close button to save the final template. An alert appears showing that the template has been successfully edited. All of this happens without redirecting the user to any external page. And that's it. You've now learned how to embed the BoldSign template editing experience into your application. From generating an embedded template editing link, customizing the toolbar and the editing interface, to embedding the link inside an iFrame and enabling users to edit templates directly within your application. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel for more BoldSign API tutorials. Thanks for watching.